Hi and welcome. I'm joined by 5 Eurovision fans ready to discuss one of this year's Eurovision entries. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Charlotte. I'm from Denmark. I'll be your host today. Now, let's meet our panel of Eurovision fans before we start talking about the Portuguese entry. Paul, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Paul and I'm 20 years old from Ireland. Hello. That's all.
Lisa?
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm from Denmark. I have been traveling for Eurovision from 2000 when Denmark won, and surprised Denmark won again in 2013, which meant that in 2014 I was a volunteer in the delegation lounge. And that was a great experience because I saw the Eurovision from a different angle than I usually do.
And Alvaro, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Alvaro. I am originally from Colombia. I have been a fan since 2011. And one of the things that I have enjoyed the most when I have been in Eurovision Live is how the city changed to see all the decorations, fans from all over the world. And looking forward for the next time when we really open up and everybody can go there and enjoy the excitement of Eurovision Live.
And Sara, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Sara. I'm from Sweden. I've been following Eurovision since 1999, and just like Lisa, I got to be a volunteer in 2016 when the contest was in my hometown, Stockholm. I think you got to see many more artists than I did, Lisa. I saw them in the press center during their interviews. I was working in the press center. But I remember Paula Genova walking by me for one of her interviews, and then I was watching some of the interviews like Iveta from Armenia, for example. So that was my role. I got to see everything on the big screen and brought water to all the contestants and microphones and chairs and whatever they needed.
And Craig, can you tell us about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Craig. I'm a Eurovision fan from Australia. I've only made it to Eurovision Live once in 2014 in Copenhagen. It was amazing to see it live, to be in the audience. I remember a guy sitting next to me with silver sequin top and all these like silver tassels hanging off his pants. And he said to me, "I look like a super fan." And I said, wow, I just had jeans on. But yeah, I love Eurovision. Being there live was a real pleasure, especially 2014. The stage was amazing. But every year I look forward to Eurovision coming around and seeing all the songs come out.
So the song we're here to talk about today, that is the Portuguese entry. It's Love Is On My Side by the Black Mamba. And this is the first time ever that Portugal has picked a song that is entirely in English. Is that a good choice? Paul, what do you think?
For the most part, I think it's okay. But to be honest with you, I think out of the English songs that were there, if they were going to choose one, I think it should have been Neve. That's just me. I think just the song, it might just be a little too simple and just not enough effect on me to actually like it. So for me, I'm just not a big fan of it, but I do appreciate that they went a different route and decided to send an English song. So that's a plus point for them.
And Lisa?
Well, I was very surprised when I heard the Portuguese entry the first time, because this is one of the few times that I can't hear in the song that it's a Portuguese entry, because it doesn't have that style that Portugal usually have. And every time the song starts, I actually think about the Austrian entry from 2015, the Makers, because somehow it's me of that song. But well, yeah, it's a nice entry. Not very high for me, but still not in the bottom either. So a bit below middle.
And Alvaro, what do you think about it?
My reaction is just this. Why, Portugal? Why? When I watched this final of the Festival da Canção, I was terrified. Portugal has give up its signature, which is always send a song in Portuguese. And if they were going to do this, at least they could choose the better song. Like, for instance, Spain sent a song fully in English in 2016, but you can see that it's enjoyable. It made the people move there on stage. That's not the type of song that we're listening here. And actually, for me, it reminds me more Latvia Carousel from 2019. This is a song that sends me to sleep. Totally disliked.
And Sarah, do you fall asleep to it too?
I did originally. It has grown a little bit on me. I think it was in my bottom 5 when it first was selected, and now it's just bottom 10. But that's not. I mean, for me, it's a pretty strong year. I don't hate it, but it doesn't do that much for me. I think the lyrics are a bit repetitive. I mean, they're true to Portugal. They're true to their style in sending, slower jazz influenced songs. I'm not sure if it would have if I would have liked it better if it had been in Portuguese. Maybe it would have felt a bit more authentic. But I think they sing and play well. You never know how people react to it. For me, it's not one of my favorites, but it's, like I said, I don't hate it. I just don't like it.
I agree. First of all, this song is not for me. I agree with Paul's point with the national selection. The song from Neve, I really like that song. I still listen to that occasionally. I have heard the meaning behind this song on another forum, and they actually wrote it for, it's a very deep meaning, and the reason they wrote the song and the sort of origin of how the song came to be. And even knowing that, I just don't like it, and I'm sad to say, don't hate me, Portugal, but this, for me, this year is ranked number 39, and I just cannot get into it. I have tried. It's just not the song for me.
And I myself, I'm also torn when it comes to this one. There are elements of the song which I really like and actually find quite enjoyable. But then on the other hand, it also becomes quite boring, actually. I have to agree with some of the points made here. Yeah. Since their victory in 2017, Portugal haven't done really well. They finished last in 2018, and in 2019 they didn't qualify for the semi-final. Are they going to qualify this year? Craig, if we start with you.
Yeah, they're in the second semi-final. So from that semi-final, anyone can qualify. So it's a very open final. But I think even with the stage show and an amazing performance, this one, I'm sad to say, won't. But Portugal, for me, the one they missed the semi-final with Conan, I love that song. And O Jardim, I love that song. But I either have Portugal always near the top or always right down the bottom. And this year, right down the bottom.
And Sarah?
Yes, I just had a quick look at the second semi-final, and it feels like almost all the other songs have a very immediate impact when you listen to them or watch them. I don't feel think that this one will make it through, actually.
Alvaro?
It's a no, definitely. Yeah. And actually, Portugal was unfairly treated in 2018. 2019 still deserved qualification, but this one, I don't see any redeeming factor.
And Liza?
Well, compared to the last few years, I think this is one of the better entries Portugal had. I'm not so keen on the winner either, sorry. But I don't think they are going to qualify.
And Paul?
Yeah, I don't think either. No matter where they're placed in the running order, I don't think it'll have an effect, because either the country before them will send something that they'll try to follow up, or there'll be a country behind them that will outshine them. So I just think for Portugal, it's 0 point this year. Not exactly 0 point, but no qualification. That's sad.
Yeah. I actually think they could do it, but it very much depend on where they're placed. And the reason I actually think they could do it is because there's a lot of up-tempo songs in this second semifinal, and there Portugal comes with something else and will definitely stand out. But yeah, what were you saying?
I just said, or be forgotten. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll have to see where they're placed, and if they actually got a chance of making it. Music-wise, I wouldn't say they would deserve it, but it does have a chance of standing out among all the up-tempo songs. If we use the Eurovision scale 1 to 8, 10 and 12, I will give this song 5 points. Paul, how many points for Portugal?
I'd say around 4 points. Yeah, it's not bad enough to go on a lower scale, but
Doesn't have much of an impact to get more points. So for me, it's 4 points.
And Liza?
For me, it will be 3 points.
And Alvaro?
I'm hugely disappointed. It's a 1.
Sara?
I agree with Liza. It's a 3 points from me as well.
And Craig?
I was too scared to give it a 1 in case I upset the Portuguese people, but because Alvaro gave it a 1, safety in numbers, I'll also give it a 1. This is not the song for me.
So I was actually the kindest with my 5 points.
Yeah.
the most generous.
Does anyone have anything to add about this Portuguese entry?
I was actually thinking that maybe the jurors can help Portugal, but I think it will not be enough.
Yeah, I just don't think the televote will be behind this enough. Maybe the juries will save it, but I just don't see televoters, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm thinking of what you said, Charlotte, about maybe some will like that it's very calm and very different from the other entries with a very high impact. And I just realized that Georgia are in the same semi, so maybe they will take the last place, and this song will actually make it through.
Oh no, it will be the other way.
Really? Well, it's
like
the fight
it.
of the slower, sleepy songs.
I just think I loved Conan. I love his song, and I don't think if the jury and televote won't save that song, I just don't see them saving this song. Sad to say.
Oh, I don't think any of them will qualify, but that's another discussion. But I do love
Maybe
Georgia.
this song can bring some
so I said
Conan
it.
dancing in. Maybe this song can bring some Conan dancing in. Keep the ballad, but just have that dancer breaking like moves on the stage. Then I would vote for it.
Maybe the green clothing as well.
Well, maybe
Get
they
them
can
on the
get some
board.
dance from the group.
So with that, I would like to say thank you to our panel and to our viewers. We'll soon return with new panel members and the rest of the 2021 songs. Take care and don't forget to subscribe to Eurovisionary. So thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.